We brought you to Pembroke Castle. It's a Saturday, so it's really busy here in the little town itself. We slept over in a car park last night, and here we are. We came because Friday they weren't open. We were planning to do it on Friday, and so we actually hung around and went and looked at that structured
Lamprey Palace.
Yeah, Lamprey Bishop's Palace. So it was nice. The word palace
Gives us a clue.
yeah, it gives us a clue. So there's a bit of bird dropping smack in the writing there.
Aww.
The word palace gives us a clue as to what this place used to look like. Lamprey was built by a succession of wealthy and influential bishops of St. David's between the 13th and 16th centuries. It was a place to entertain guests and provide income to sustain the fashionable lifestyle of a bishop. So a bishop lived very, very well in those days. Explore Lamprey and discover the lives of these moneyed men of the cloth. Okay, so it was quite a thing to obviously be a bishop, huh? You lived very, very well. Yeah, Lamprey Bishop's Palace. So it was a nice visit anyway. And okay, what is yeah, I know it's really
smaller than I thought.
yeah. It's I think they got something on later on here. I think there's some type of a yeah, no, we're going to do the guided tour, but there's something going to be on here. I think they were.
Well, here's the stairs to get up to the top. All the way.
Yeah, you can get up onto the ramparts.
Go up
I think we must wait for the guided tour because that's just about.
We've got a guided
7
tour,
minutes.
and this is this big map of Wales there on the ground.
Yeah, maybe we can see from the front, from the top, and get.
Yeah, they've got a big on the floor here. There's a big map of Wales, and yeah, we're going to be doing the guided tour, and something I really want to do is go down below us. Underneath us here is a huge cavern that dates back right to evidently the Roman days and beyond. This is what they would call, what they say is the biggest map of Wales.
Nobody's argued that yet.
It has as Timmy says, nobody's argued that fact.
Isn't here my Dover?
Now this is where we came in. We came in across from England.
There's a Swansea here.
Yeah, there's Swansea. We came in here, went across, we went down here. And our intentions are to go all the way. There we are, Pembroke. Here we are now, Tim. There's Pembroke. And what we would like to do is go up to St. David's, and then we're going to find our way back along the coast. We're going to come all the way up here. You can see all the old castles, and come all the way up the coast here. And I don't know whether we're going to cross over and visit this part. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to go there.
There's 4 minutes. I don't know how long it lasts, this guided tour. Maybe she tells us.
I think possibly 45 minutes or an hour.
We want you to listen as well, eh, to me?
Now this is your homework today, okay? All right.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Schoolwork today. History.
I always do schoolwork.
History, yeah.
So hot.
This is incredible weather. Really, to be honest, I think of the whole time we've been in this valley, I think this has been the best weather.
Well, we've been 5 days in a row now. All our 5 days has been Sunny,
Sunny.
and warm.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful. It's blue skies and the sun is so warm. A lot of places we've been to through Europe has been, well, there's been sun, but the wind has been icy cold.
Let's walk across to me for the
But I think we'll find out now. But I think this was the birthplace of King Henry VII. Yeah, I think it was King Henry VII. And it's very, very interesting. This is all of this section here came at a lot later stage. Over in that corner there, where those people are, is where the original
Gate was.
yeah, that's where the original fort was. It was a wooden one, and that dates right back to
10.
I think it was 10, yeah.
But
What was 1020 or something?
1020.
It was very early, but they did have a gatehouse there. There's that stone one, which you will see. I'll show you.
The gatehouse. Isn't that the gatehouse that is like
At right angles.
right angles? So if they got through the first gate, they couldn't put the ramming glass through.
Yes, they would use that battering ram to break the door down, but they very cleverly designed it at a right angle, so you can't get in. Okay, we've just climbed the 50-odd steps up to the top, and I'll show you a bit of them as I'm going down, but there was no point showing you the whole stairway coming up. But I think there's 50-odd steps, and now you can see the view from here. It's beautiful, and it looks back over the town of Pembroke. There's the river. It's a Saturday today, as I said earlier, maybe, and there's a little band down there. But you can see the beauty. Just looking down, we'll go into these buildings a little bit later once we back down. Now, that piece over here is where you access the cavern below, and this is quite nice because you get a view of arguably what is the biggest map of Wales in the world. There it is down there, so it's huge, and it's really nice because it shows everything, all the castles, especially where the Normans were. And now the section that's got the hidden tunnel, you see those people down there, there's a secret tunnel in the wall, so we're going to do that.
Another beautiful day in Wales.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day here in Wales. Really, we've been spoilt.
Wales weather is quite beautiful.
Well, this is just a careful thing it doesn't fall down.
It makes up for the 40
Could
degrees.
hit somebody
in
at the
Spain.
bottom.
It
Yeah.
makes up for the 40 degrees in Spain.
Yeah, I think it's this castle. The castle itself was built, obviously, I think around 1096. I think that's when the actual castle itself was.
You must tell the story about that pigs and the
Yes. Now, at the time, because what had happened is that I can't remember. I just can't remember the name of the chap. So there were so many names involved, but he wasn't from Wales. they came from the English side, and they came right along to this part of Pembroke. The story goes is that the troops that were in this fort, and I think there were about 100 odd knights, and some of these knights were actually ducking out. They were climbing out the wall and sort of trying to escape the situation that they were in here. And anyway, the Welsh had fortified this place. They had entrapped them. They weren't attacking it, but they were just like prepared to like starve them out. And the guy that was in charge here, he decided that they had a few pigs. So what they did is they killed the last, I think, 4 pigs or whatever, and they actually threw parts of the pigs out over the walls. And the story goes that the Welsh that were the soldiers that were outside, they saw this meat being thrown out, and they thought, well, these guys are still pretty well supplied. They're just throwing their scraps over the walls. They can't be that starved. And then what they did as well, they wrote a letter to the king back in England, and they sent that.
Well, they dropped it
Yes.
somewhere. It would be found of a bishop.
Yeah, the bishop, Welsh bishop, actually found that this letter was dropped conveniently for him to find, and it said, no, don't send fortifications or reinforcements. We'll be good for the next 4 months. So what happened is the Welsh decided, well, we're not going to sit here for another 4 months. So they packed up and they left. So it actually worked out quite well for them. They solved a pretty sticky situation. But you can see, there's the gatehouse that we were talking about with Tim and myself earlier. You know, anybody coming, you can't get a battering ram in there. So that was quite clever about those gatehouses. Okay, we can't go any further here.
No, let's go to the cavern.
Yeah. Timmy wants to go underneath.
Just be careful with the line how it slopes. It's a bit of a...
It's 100 steps going up.
With the 100 steps coming up.
Yeah, 100 and a bit, I think.
Oh, so it wasn't 50, so it was double that.
No,
that's
69
not
is
the
to the cavern.
Okay.
Didn't she say something? It was 100 steps to go up. And
Yes.
Yeah, I think this was, and you're quite right, it was the other way around, John. Anyway, we'll put the proper numbers in.
Just be careful.
Just hold onto that railway.
Once you count from that one all the way we
No,
stop.
just from the
Are
top.
you going to start counting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No,
7.
you're counting too much. Just where your foot lands, darling.
Okay. 1,
1,
2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8.
9,
It doesn't matter, darling.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
At the end, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 101.
Gee, was there 101?
I counted that.
Did you? Okay, 101 steps. So from here, it's can we go through from here? Okay, let's go up to let's go to the dungeon before we go down. Okay, this is the dungeon. I'll show you now. It was up here.
This has down at the dungeon. It's not gonna
And this dungeon is not like one that you would go down. You actually go up here.
And here, on this side, here's the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Here's about coins.
Now what they did, yeah,
And it's underground.
it's called the Dungeon Tower.
Safety reasons, you're not allowed to.
Okay.
It's not much.
Now, Tim, this floor here wasn't here, but you can look down. Now, if you look down there, you're going to see somebody sitting down there.
Is he real?
No, not anymore, he's not. Okay, so there's a guy down there. Now, what actually happened? This, as I say, this floor wasn't here. This would have been the entrance to the dungeon here. So what they did is they came in, and then they just dumped the prisoner down into this hole. And there was a prisoner. There was actually a prisoner kept here
7 years.
for 7 years. And it was all over a dispute. This was back in 1447, and it was John Whithorn. And it was all over some dispute. And he ended up being put down there. And he, you can imagine there's no light down there. It's dark. And he was eventually let out, and it went after like I think 7 years. I got a bit of a write-up here. I'm just thinking back to what the lady told us. Yeah, he was actually blind, spending so many years in the dark.
What is this room here for?
Plus he had other illnesses as well.
Is this for they wanted to put a window here or something?
I don't know, boy. But that's the dungeon they've got here. And it must have been terrible to be thrown there for 7
So it
years.
was a door here, so no light.
Yeah, there was no light down there. Yeah. It would have been pitch black for 7 years.
What did he eat?
I think they would have more like just thrown food down to him, you know.
Yeah.
That must have been terrible. But you know, you'd possibly never get out of there.
So we're going to go in a money thing or here first?
Let's go into the money thing and then
What's that?
it's a place where coins are made.
Oh yes, okay, they're minted. Yeah, evidently coins were.
Okay, this way.
It was this part of the castle that actually would,
Look at it.
yeah, make the coins. Yeah.
It doesn't go up anymore.
So you had this guy here making the.
A stain from the coin.
Yeah. I think Timmy was hoping for a lot of stash.
Yeah,
of
that would be
coins.
nice. I think it was one of the 17 places in the country that they made coins. I think she said.
Wow.
No, don't do too much.
Okay, so that was that. Not very big.
Let's go to the cavern and then we go to the underground tunnel.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but isn't it okay?
So we went.
that was the second
We
one.
did the keep house. Or the keep. And this is the guy. It was. Yeah, he was quite a powerful guy, and he got it. It was a dispute over some land belonging to this guy we were talking about, John Whithorn, and yeah, this poor guy ended up getting thrown down there. And okay, let's. This is another one of the rooms. This. Just shows them.
It doesn't look too happy.
Would have done some. Would have been doing cooking. Did they say this was a kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, this-
No.
I think it was next
The
door was a
kitchen
kitchen.
had a
Yeah, it was next.
cedar chimney coming
I think
This
the
is just the first building that they did. It was very basic. They said.
yeah, I think this one was. This was a. There's a cavern. Timmy's just dying to go down there. We will go there now.
Long and steep. Not too
This
broad.
is a Wagon Cavern, and they, as I said, they are doing excavations down there. And these excavations started back in 2021. It goes back to the Ice Age, so they have found evidence of right back to the Ice Age. And the Romans used it, I believe, as well.
What is Ice Age? Was it before the Stone Age?
Yeah, well, that would have been. Let's just see. It says during the Middle Stone Age. The vast cavern beneath the hall was used as a shelter by cave dwellers who left examples of their stone tools behind. Roman coins have also been found, which suggests the gateway was used for trading and the cavern for So when they say when the Normans occupied the castle site, the cave was used for storage of supplies and boats. So it's been well used from the Middle Stone Age.
They got music in here, so I don't know.
It's very cool.
Well, my master was a Hamlet. So Earl William of Pembroke joined with his half-brother Henry and took on these whinging barons to show them that only the king decides what the king is allowed to do. I'll be honest, things did not go well. After a year of fighting, King Henry and Prince Edward were captives. My master had been chased across the channel and lost his earldom. And the new parliament was meeting in Westminster. But we had right on our side. And these crazy ideas were clearly never going to work.
That's very nice. So they've actually got this, you can sit and watch it. That's magic. That's really nice. Really. There's just so much history here. There's just so much history that.
He's one of the cats, I
Big head, yeah. Yeah, there's just so much information here that to try and stuff it into your head in such a short time is almost impossible. But
So it's long and deep steps. So just
yeah, so
be mindful.
okay, now we're going down into this cavern. It's actually, I think it's one of the only ones where where a castle has been built on top of a cavern, or directly on top of the cavern. Okay. Actually, the stairs are very similar to the ones that we went up.
Bad to walk it.
No, that seems to be okay. And it's, the lighting is good. Are we already done there?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's already done. Wow, this is interesting.
Wow, I can hear that.
Wow, look at this. This is incredible.
I remember this is.
Okay, we've come down the steps all the way into this cavern that's below the castle, and it dates back, the lady was saying, to the Ice Age, and there has been evidence of occupants here. Even Roman coins were found down here, so the Romans used it as well. But I think what actually happened is that you had this cavern underneath the castle, and then they closed it up, because this must have been the entrance to the cavern. And if we go across here, I think what they did is they've closed up, in those days, they closed this whole area, bricked it up. You can see how thick those walls were. And then they had this was underneath the castle itself. But in the early days, they say it was occupied by, going right back to the Middle Ages, and definitely Roman, and she mentioned Ice Age as well. So, right, so we start finding our way back up.
Gold in the
Oh, there we are.
position.
There's the cavern. It shows it.
So when this was here,
There's the cavern
so
down here.
when this was here, the wooden part, the cavern was open. When the bricks came, they closed the cavern.
Yes, they obviously closed that up and got access from the top. But that would have been the wooden. That was the wooden.
So would it be a storage room down there in the cavern?
They used it for storage.
And what's this here?
More likely 4 boats to dock on, I would think. Yeah, could be. But it just shows they had that moat around the side. There was the old gatehouse, and everything was just wooden those days. Everything comes onto the outside of the wall. But Nip is exploring that side there. Is there anything? Can you get in?
Same as the other one. It's just around the corner. It's blocked.
Okay. And I think this is where. Not too sure. It's okay. It's a very small room in there. Now there are stairs going up here. I wonder if this is going to take us to the passage, secret passage. And this one here. Might be this one. I think that one just takes us all the way to the top. But let's go in here. It's supposed to be a secret passage that runs the length of the wall. No, I don't think so. This takes us to the top.
Okay, well, let's go further there then, because she did say there was one.
We're going to find the secret.
Behind one of the spots.
I don't. You behind this tent.
She said behind the car.
Maybe it's. I'm just going to look up here. I think it is here, Tim. Yes. I'm just going to have a look in here. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is just another room.
And I'm a kid.
Tim's kid. Okay, let's just go up here. It's another landing, just like the one we've seen.
No.
Oh, here we are. This. Netta, where's Mommy? Netta? Here we are. Okay, this was the secret tunnel. And this runs in the actual wall itself. I've got these little, I would imagine you can use it to shoot arrows through it. Yeah, if you're tall, you're going to have to duck your head here because it'll take a scalp off. Okay, so let's run the full length. This is very low. I would walk in by
I
foot.
couldn't even get under here.
Oh, this is nice. Now, this is actually where it said that Henry VII was born, and it's just showing his birth here in this part of the castle. But Henry VII was born here in January 1457.
20th of January.
Yeah, 20th of January. So that's interesting. Yes.
It's in Egypt.
Yeah.
Did I actually eat it back then?
And King Henry VII was born to, at the time, a 13-year-old. She was only 13 when she had Henry VII. And the story goes that she actually outlived King Henry VII. She did most of his childhood. She didn't spend with him, but once he became king, she was at his side.
Yeah, it was not because she didn't want to, it was
Yeah.
because his title made him, it was in jeopardy.
Yeah, the circumstances had a,
His right to the
yeah,
throne.
yeah. So at that age, he had to be protected. So that was interesting that his mom was 13 at the time. And in those times, they birth complications, but she was very lucky that, well, both of them, that they survived. Carry on.
Imagine what these walls have seen and heard.
Mm-hmm.
There's another little.
Yeah. They have these little toilets, which is quite neat.
No, it looks
Oh,
quite
look, it's a
stylish.
water house
Yeah.
down there.
A mill as well.
So it shows what it actually looked like in those days. Try and do that. Okay. This is what they would have looked like, Tim. Very fancy. This would have been there.
What's this?
Maybe cheese, maybe, I don't know.
They got plenty of meat here too. Plenty of meat. Oh no, here's my bed.
And you'll see there's a water pitcher there. And even in those days, they were very meticulous about washing their hands before their meals. There's a bowl there as well.
Sure, it's here that they have rifles.
Mm.
How did they have rifles in those days?
Oh, yeah, there we are. That's a senior.
But look at that
This was
rifle.
in 1648.
So they had rifles.
Oh, 1648. So this is much.
5 by the guns.
This was much later, Tim.
So is this a, what is that? The bolt action?
Yeah, this is old.
Do you flint that? You put flint or you?
Yeah, that would have been.
Is that a Civil War gun there? Is that
Yeah,
the
it
Civil one?
It would have gone right back to, like one said, 1600s. It would have been a flint.
So in the 10, they did the 10s.
No, those early days,
They all they had was swords and axes and
and
spears
bows.
and
Arrows.
arrows.
Life given by God. It says, this was in 1649. That these prisoners were given a choice of drawing lots. Who would die, who was to be shot, and who would live. And of course, they said they refused to do it, so a child was given the actual job of handing these papers to them. And the guy with the blank paper was then executed.
You find where you can go outside on the wall. Just careful, so
We haven't gone down here.
Timon, we're going to go
Do
along.
not slide on the outside.
Wow, that's home.
They're quite high. Yeah.
Great circular key, solid, unbreakable, just like the man himself.
Yeah. That's interesting. It's really nice that you can. Oh,
It's been awesome. This is like really been
it has. Okay, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed coming with us, and this has been our trip around the castle. And
Hope you enjoyed that.
and Tim, what is the name of this castle?
Pembroke.
Pembroke.
Pembroke Castle.
I'm going to keep
Castle.
testing you. Pembroke.
And it's been
And,
good. It has a lot to see.
There's a lot here to see, and it's really been interesting. But we got to make way, and we got to head on further up. Where we go to one of the
White
beaches.
Sands Bay.
Yes, it's Saint James.
Yeah.
St. David. Sorry, St. David.
St. David.
Yes, St. James. Okay. Cheers, everybody.
Right.
See
Please
you.
subscribe.
Bye
Bye.
there.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.